So I'm up here at St. Michael's Church Cemetery. There's the church. Very picturesque looking country church. And I'm up here experimenting with this EMF detector. Which all it is an electromagnetic, fields. And I've seen people do this on YouTube before and see if you get any readings. I don't know if there's any like power lines underground or otherwise, but we're about as far away from any EMF fields as we can be that this would pick up. But so, put this on top of there. I didn't see any. No fluctuations. This tombstone, let's see. Nope. Oh, there was something. A little spike. But that could be anything. Huh. So I'm not sure. I mean, if I get closer to the church, of course there's electricity in there, so. But this has to go off where there isn't electricity to see if this is picking up fluctuations caused by some sort of paranormal activity or ghostly activity, whatever you want to call it. I actually had this detector up at Penhurst Asylum, and it's hard to tell up there. The building we were in didn't have power, at least the section of the building we were in, so I don't remember really getting any readings there either. Kind of weird. That look cool. There's a nice big old new tombstone. Nope. Try this one here. It's a little bit older. Nope. This is the top of the hill. I've, growing up, I've come up here quite a bit since I've been home. From where I was previously living with my former significant other. I've been, visited quite a bit and visited, of course. This is basically where the pet cemetery is, and that is the grave of my beloved cat, Gatsby, who was the most awesome cat that ever lived, as far as I'm concerned. All my cats are awesome, but he only lived 2.5 years. He was a cool black and white cat, and he was in couple of my old YouTube videos. If you watch my channel, you'll see him walking around and stuff like that, like all the other cats were, because we had 4 cats at one point living with us. So anyway, so this, I'm gonna get out the EMF meter, or as I jokingly call it, the PKE meter, like from Ghostbusters, and we'll see what happens. Nothing. Not a damn thing. I don't know what the hell that was, though. Holy shit. Some animal was... But yeah, that's Gatsby's grave. And my cousin buried his cat over here. And, well, I didn't have time to tend to it. It also belonged to his asshole friend who was talking shit about me, but I'm not going to hold that against the cat. So, too bad for that. I don't even know what that cat's name was, but they put a couple of stones there. And, oh darn, I got stuff on Gatsby's grave. I put a little quartz stone there. A big quartz stone, actually. So, because the stuff gets moved around and shifted, and I just always want to know where this is. Where his final resting place is. So anyway. Oh! There was some readings. But, for a sec. Not sure what the source of that was. Sometimes it might be getting too close to my phone I'm shooting with, or my smartwatch, and it might pick up some EMF energy off of that. Okay, so there's Gatsby's grave, and down there actually is where our dogs are buried, and there's another sort of path. So I'm not going to really go down there because yeah, it is kind of like the movie Pet Sematary. It's just a lot of brush and, stuff like that. It's a little bit cleared up. The path itself from the road down there, from that it adjacents or intersects with, is fairly clear, but it also gets pretty muddy after it rains, and it doesn't get a lot of sun there to dry that out. But was it 3 or 4 dogs are buried there? There's Riley, Rhett, our chocolate lab, Junior Brown. You should just call him Junior. My mom named him after a blues singer named Junior Brown. Anyway, yeah, but so basically it's kind of like, yeah, the dogs got buried down here, and incidentally, because it was just more accessible at the time, we buried Gatsby here. So, and I get kind of sad just sort of talking about him a little too much, so I'm going to end talking about him. I still have 2 cats, Mika and DJ, and DJ was actually my ex-fiance's cat, who she had before we even met. So, and she's awesome. She's, a really good companion, because we all need to have some kind of companionship in our life and all of that. And some of us just have our dog or our cat or whatever, because people are just kind of shitty sometimes. Not all of them, but how that goes. But up here is that's the opening to the field, and it's pretty beautiful up there. And it's my parents bought this land in 1991, this old farm, and we got the house. The house was sort of not inhabited for a while, so that's we kind of gutted it and put an addition on, rebuilt it, and made it into a home. But we have all this, wooded sort of area, which is why we hear all these horrifying, creaky timber noises and stuff like that. And up there, I will actually go up there just a sec to show you the old piece of farming equipment, some kind of tilling machine or whatever it is. This is what I'm talking about. There's this JB, I think it's 6.6 or 5.6. See, I'm looking at it. I'm trying to feel it. See, there's that. And these raised numbers. That's a 5, because there's a break there in the circle. That's like JB 5.6. Don't know. That's all wood. I mean, look how rotted and moss covered and everything that is. So, and that's part of it. So it's been up here a long time. That's some sort of, that could be part of what attaches to the PTO of a tractor, which is the power takeoff. So it's at least more modern enough to be, that. Because, I mean, they've made tractors since about 1890. I think they had the first, or around then was the first modern working tractor that mechanized agriculture in America. So, piece of history, whatever. Get those 2 guys from American Pickers up here, and they'll know what the hell it is. And there's another mark, and these are just probably just different serial numbers of different parts of the vehicle, of this piece of equipment. And there's another one. There's JC47, but there's nothing saying like this is John Deere. I'm assuming this might be something John Deere made, because it was one of the earliest tractor makers and agricultural equipment manufacturers. So, but it could be like, I don't know how old Massey Ferguson is, or some of the other ones, of course. And I'm certainly not an expert on this shit, but I am interested to know what this thing is and when it was made, because I still don't know exactly what it is, other than it's, you know, some form of harvesting equipment, or, you know. And this is a lever. It's rusted, of course, doesn't move. And that's the wheel. And the wheel is still, I mean, the tire is still there, the rubber is still there, and everything. But yeah, there's no looking in there and here and there, whatever. It was probably painted on, whatever the brand was, so that's why we can't see it anymore, or you can't see it when you come up here. But this is, it's solid. I mean, it was very heavy steel because it's pretty solid, as rusted as it is. That's the seat, obviously. But yeah, interesting nonetheless. Let's go get the PKE meter and see if there's any ghosts or, you know, paranormal, or, you know, sort of, has some sort of Annabelle demonic possession or whatever, you know, like, you know, some objects are conduits through which demons attach themselves to. So we'll just check that here. You've got the PKE meter, the psychokinetic energy meter, just waving it around here. Not hearing anything, nothing coming up there on the display. What? Holy shit. I'm sort of in here. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I mean, I know this doesn't really work, but it's just, you know, makes for a fun video. Other people will be like, don't do that! Don't fuck with ghosts and demons and shit. I mean, why would a old piece of farm equipment be possessed by, you know, a demonic entity or ghost or whatever? Maybe somebody died on this and that's why they left it here. Or someone was killed in a horrible agricultural accident like 60 years ago, and there's a whole story behind it. So no, I didn't see any hits. So no psychokinetic energy coming off of this old harvester device. So turn that baby off. There we go. This has been another edition of The Spectre. I'm DS Yoxheimer. If you like my videos, subscribe. If you wanna keep up with current videos, click the bell, and all that good stuff. And I'm up here in the. I got to get out of here before one of these trees falls down on me, and all that. I like to thank anybody for watching my videos and stuff like that, especially the two that get a lot of views for some reason. You know, don't fuck with ghosts and demons and Ouija boards and shit, I guess, and all that. And I guess, or do. I mean, I don't really think anything happens with that stuff. Or, you know, farm equipment that's been sitting in the woods mysteriously for decades. Probably, you know, because of some horrific farm accident that, you know, there's some story, you know, I probably have some Judd Crandall, you know, type person who lives nearby who can tell me all about it. All right, take care.